The advent of Global System for Mobile Communications (GSM) in Nigeria has brought immense advantage to the social and economic activities in the country. The relevance of effective means of communication in the globalization process cannot be overemphasized. This importance of communication, coupled with technological development, generated the rapid growth experienced in the telecommunication industry in Nigeria and the world at large. It plays an increasingly important role in general commercial activity, becoming a big employer of labor, thereby making an indirect contribution to the national economy in Nigeria. However, as advantageous as the introduction of the telecommunication is to Nigerians, there have been concerns about some negative impacts it portends for the environment. The extensive use of mobile phones has resulted in communication masts and base stations springing up in every corner of Nigeria. This has now been accompanied by fears, anxiety, and debates about the possible adverse effects on human health, complaints and protests over radiations, noise, vibrations, and fumes from attached generating sets by residents close to these masts are currently on the high side. For these and more reasons, that the residents of Mwalia Ifedwa Street, opposite Army Back Gate, off Infant Jesus Road, Asaba, in Oshimili South local government area of Delta State, cried out and vowed to resist the installation of these telecom masts and base stations for obvious reasons.
My name is Emeka Kugolo. We woke up one day in December during the Christmas holidays, and we saw people digging. We didn't even know what they were doing. After 3 days, we found out that they were installing glow marks, and we began to inquire for the people who were doing it. Since then, we have been at loggerhead with them because we don't need that. Our street is too tight for such marks, but they don't want to have a listening ears on us. So we are not happy about it at all. We equally know that because the place is close, the marks is too close to houses, that they used to have health hazard in it. The health people have been here, land has come. They say we should go and have meeting with them, and I've told them that we cannot compromise this because of our health. With these days of disease everywhere. But because already they've marked the place, you can see, and asking them to stop work. So I don't know why they are calling us to come in there. Because today, if we go there today, that will be the third time that we are going to that office. We don't want this here.
Okay, my name is Winopo Jeffrey Chude. Then we made inquiries and discovered that this mast does not meet the required standard according to law. As you can see, the distance from the mast to the nearest building and even the church, just by the mast, and you can see how choked up the street is. So it's not meeting required standard. And lands came here on the 31st of December, as you can see, and marked it for stop work. But since then, they have been neither here nor there. Like he said, they've called us for a meeting on 2-3 occasions. Even this morning, we are going for yet another meeting. So I'm not sure what the meeting is for, but basically we are saying we can't have this mast here for obvious reasons. Health hazards, and also it doesn't meet the requirements of the law. The distance between the mast and the closest building is barely 4-point-something meters. The requirements are made, it's the state's approved distance is way beyond 5 meters. So either way, it doesn't meet requirements of the law. So we have asked them to get somewhere else, but not this place. Yeah, we would like them to come to our aid and impress upon the agency of government that's in charge to make sure this doesn't happen.
My name is Emeka Jake Sajifo. I'm a resident in this area. When I saw this going on, I thought it was a church extending their building, but when I got to find out, I was like, first of all, it doesn't meet the requirement, and it's not bad that we have something like that in the streets. At least everybody will now switch to the network. It will give us better. But first of all, we need to do the right thing. Get the requirements needed, get an approval, but none of this were done. And we have lots of aged people around, the radiation and everything. It will cause an health hazard, and it's not good. still young, but one day I will grow old. So if I can't stand for them now, then who will stand for me when I get to that stage? So we don't need this in this particular sport, and that is final.
Although the Ministry of Lands and Urban Development has issued a stop work notice on the site, but could it be that the constructing firm didn't get the approval from the appropriate authorities before mobilizing to site?
The land agent that was here confirmed that as at when this work started, they had no approval. So if today they have approval, I don't know. But as at when this was marked 12 days ago, they had no approval. I don't know where, we're not in a banana republic where people will start this kind of project without any approval. So that's it. The government is coming to our aid and make sure this doesn't happen.
All efforts to speak with the authorities involved when Lip TV News visited Ministry of Lands and Urban Development was rebuffed.
Don't you have this drawings with you? I submitted this one to have. No, my headquarters, they say they have done some corrections. But this is exactly what I want. So I want to know the exact thing I'm doing. If you see that these people, they are up to something.
This one, the other one, the one with beside me there. I've been calling my brother draft for him. He said he's going to sign it, but he's not in town.
It seems, however, that the only consideration by the mobile telecommunications operators in Nigeria is qualitative service rather than health implications or safety of neighbors and subscribers. The more people complain, the more new miles and base stations springing up in residential areas are being erected indiscriminately as if they are completely safe to human health. They are today found close to schools, churches, hospitals, mosques, offices, markets, roads, and residential areas. From Infant Jesus Phase 2, Asaba, in Oshimili South Local Government Area of Delta State, I am Gospel Amalia Mefobo, reporting for Lip TV News.